Good afternoon. It's Karen. Karen from Stitches and Jacks. It's been a while. Come and join me. Come on in. I'm in a new place today. You're more than welcome. Look forward to your company. Come and see what I've been up to. Hey? and welcome to Stitches and Jacks. You are so welcome. My name is Karen. I live in the northwest of England, with my husband and 5 Jack Russells. I do have children, but they've all flown the nest. So they're all adults. 2 of them are parents. 2 of them are parents. One of them is about to become a parent on Christmas Eve. So that'd be a good Vlogmas, wouldn't it? Hey, good Vlogmas. So it's been a while. I've missed you. So where have you been? What have you been up to? Comment down below. Let me know. So let's get the admin out of the way. The little bit that I hate. I feel that I'm a newscaster. So Stitches and Jacks on YouTube. If you're watching me, you've already found me. I'm on Ravelry. But I do find it a little bit difficult to navigate. I'm all right with patterns. I'm all right with gifting a pattern and recording projects and things. And I am running a mail, but we'll talk about that a bit later. But also I have an email address if you'd like to send me a private email if those other forms of contact aren't if they just don't work for you. So it's stitchesandjacks@gmail.com. That's right, isn't it? stitchesandjacks@gmail.com. I think that's it. Wasn't it funny how you can get yourself in a bit of a tiz about things? I'm not sure if I'm too far away. Well, probably a good thing for you. So where am I? I am at Stitches and Jacks Sewing HQ. Don't worry, I've not been on the sherry. So I've been away for a little while. Number of reasons. We've had Mr. Jacks was painting the house. Thank the Lord he's finished, that he is safe. The house is beautiful. We've had workmen in, nothing fantastic, but yeah, I've had a plumber in and doing some major work, but hopefully that's okay. I just get a bit stressy if anybody's in the house, and yeah, I don't like it. Husband's, yeah, he's well, I was going to say semi-retired. No, he is retired. He took early retirement. Yeah, so anybody get a job for him a couple of days a week, well, drop me a line, leave me a message. So yes, so we've had that. I wasn't well for a little while. I was in bed for a few days, a couple of COVID tests, all negative, I'm pleased to say, but it meant that we missed the weekend away that we were supposed to have when we were going to go down to see our son, my husband's son, my stepson, in Hampshire, and this baby that is arriving Christmas Eve. So yeah, so that's the long and short of it. So welcome one and all. Welcome to my long-standing subscribers, welcome to my new subscribers, and welcome if you've just joined me for the first time today, or obviously you'll see it in the future. So thank you for subscribing, thank you for liking, thank you for the lovely messages that people have just reached out to me and sent. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, I don't like to make a song and dance of it, but yeah, that's it. So shall we get started? Let's move on to finished objects. Right, finished objects. I've got my podcasting basket here with everything in it, I hope. While I was away, I think last time that we were, we had each other's company. It was at the end of September. Oh no, beginning of October. I think I'd come back from Yarndale, and I was just sharing with you what I had seen, what I'd been able to purchase, and I think plans for that. That for me, that works. So, must admit, I have had a few weeks where I haven't done very much knitting. I just lost my mojo. So let me start with my October socks for the Rainbow Chronicles. There's a story behind this. Oh, a long time ago, a year ago. Oh, there was me thinking I'll be all organised rather than be dipping on the floor and all this and dropping stuff. But yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Let me just get this one out. A year ago, I was watching a podcast, as many of us do, and it was lovely Nikki from Stitch Create Love, and she showed you these socks, these autumnal yarn that she had chosen from Craft House Magic, lovely Elliot, Craft House Magic. Here you just see something, you are inspired. Wasn't on my radar, didn't even know they existed, but as soon as I saw it was the yarn, the colour of the yarn that got me, and the pattern, it was just beautiful. And I have realised that 2021 for me has been the year of the lace. So let me show you these socks. So they're on a sock blocker that's too small, leg-wise. So these are my beautiful, beautiful lacy socks. Look at those. Do they not scream autumn to you? Right, just bear with me a minute. I'm going to pull you forward. So, chin in, the eyebrows up. Get the ears, don't have to worry about that. The hair is down. Right, bear with me. Well, is that okay? Yeah. Okay, I'll carry on. So, Nikki showed you this book, or showed this book on the podcast. It's Favourite Socks by Interweave. A beautiful lacy pattern. And I just thought they were amazing. So I sent off for the book, ordered the book. I sent off for the yarn from Ellie. And the yarn is, or was, Pumpkin Patch sock set. And Ellie gave me some advice to use BFL. She recommended BFL for socks, which I don't think I have really knitted any socks with that. But this is Ellie's label. She has just had the most beautiful little boy. That's the details there. So these were top down, lacy cuff, a heel flap and gusset, which I do really, really like. The pattern on the top of the sock with stocking stitch for the heel and then a wedge toe. So let me just show you. Oh, you know when you knit something and you just think yourself, oh, this is so lovely, this is so lovely. And one of the enjoyments that I have with knitting is I love to give people presents. I love to make things, but these are mine guys. So look at this. I'll show you this way. And they are just beautiful. They are beautiful. So I did I'm not sure whether it is a thing, but Sandra Purl from Cherry Heart, she just casts on with a colour and then starts a sock. And I quite like that idea. This wasn't in the pattern, so I've stolen that idea from Sandra Purl. So I am chuffed to bits of those. They're my October socks for the Rainbow Chronicles. And there's lots of lovely patterns in this book. Let me just check how much of it. Okay, so I've probably got about 3 more pairs of socks to make that worthwhile purchasing that book. But it's beautiful, and I just bought this on I bought it on Amazon, and we buy books. That's where it's a UK base. So I'm very happy with those. So they were a joy to knit. And then my Rainbow Chronicles socks for October have been in my stash since about 18 months. Yeah, about 18 months, about March. I only have, I think, 2 skeins of yarn from abroad. And I bought these and they were part of a collaboration. I think they were in celebration of the Grocery Girls. Is it 4 years? So this is what I bought, and it's called, I can't even pronounce, I am not pronouncing that name. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name. So that's the sock set that I bought. Look at those. Wow. Look at that colour. And I'm going to knit the Coffee Talk Socks by Tracy Miller of the Grocery Girl. So look at those. So I'm a bit behind because what is the date today? I think it's the 23rd of November. So what have I got? 8 days. 8 days to make a pair of socks. So that's those. Then I've also finished. I think I'd started, but I hadn't finished. Wrong bag out. Oh well. This isn't very organised, is it? So I have knitted the Carousel socks by Lindsay Tranter, beautiful Lindsay Tranter. I test knitted them for her earlier in the year, cuffed down, because that's the way I was taught, and I just find that it's more fluid for me. But my aim this year was to be able to look at a sock pattern and think, oh, I'd like to knit that, be able to knit it, whether it's, I can never get this right, cuff down or toe up. So I said that I would go back, which I have done, and I've knitted them toe up, and I have actually cracked Magic Loop this year and toe up socks. So let me just put that on my blocker. Oh, look at these. Ta-da! How cute are those? How cute are those? They're lovely. And just so that you know that, yeah, I have, I'm not lying. And the pattern is just beautiful. Look at that pattern. See that? Yeah. So these are going to wind their way by, snail mail to the lovely Lucy at This Nanny Loves to Knit. And she is host, well, no, that's not right. I think she is knitting some socks for the West Midlands Ambulance Service. I'll put the correct hashtag along here so that you'll be able to see that. There's a lady that is trying to organise through donations, whether somebody's knitted a pair of socks, whether they have knitted a sock tube, and send that off, or you can just make a donation, which I've already made a donation. What was I going to show you? Oh, a pair of socks. So here we are. So that was a pair that I made earlier in the year, but I kind of messed up on the German short row heel. I'll show you, because that's sock knitted, sometimes it happens. But I'd used the beautiful Knit Pro DPNs, and they'd snapped on me. So I'll probably keep these, and then I can just sew those up. But yes, I've done them. So that's those two. I do have a couple of other pairs on my needles that one is for my husband for Christmas, and one is for the Strictly Sock Along, so they've been put to one side at the moment. So yeah, so there's still time for you to go. Oh, might help I put the pattern up there like that. So there is still time to get this pattern. It's on Lindsay's site on Ravelry, I think, and Stitch Crate. I think it might be Ravelry is the best place to get it, and you can get them free if you're going to knit them for them. This make along. My next project that I wanted to share with you is a beanie hat. Not a beanie, yeah. No, slightly slouchy hat, I think it is. And it's the Dustland hat. So that's what it's called, the Dustland hat. And that's by the wonderful Stephen West. I made this for my grandson. And this is the hat. This is a really quick knit. This would be a really good Christmas knit. You like a gift knit? Let me just put it on. And it's knitted in the round. I think my grandson is, no, I think we've got about an inch between us. An inch. There we are, look. And it just goes over slightly. I absolutely love it. Really, really love it. He's put it on, bless him, and he just looks gorgeous. He looks gorgeous. Ooh. So yeah, so that's the pattern, and it's just lovely. And I have knitted this in a commercial yarn, and I knitted it in, that's how much I've got left. that much. And I had an oddball of it's Cherish, it's a King Cowl, DK, and the colourway is Cardamon. So, yes, if he loses this at the end of the world, it won't be the end of the world. And I made him a beautiful cowl when he first started school. I made him a scarf, and I made him a hat, and then I made him a cowl. And the times that was lost, and we were forever rooting through the lost property basket. So that's that one. My next project that I'd like to share with you is a test knit. There was a call for a test knit by Twin Set of Pearls, and this is the picture that was sent to me. It has been released, and it's so beautiful that I just had to ask if I could knit it, and I was accepted. I have knitted for them earlier in the year. I did my lovely, lovely shawl. Shall I show you? I'll just turn you around. Just bear with me, and hopefully I'm not going to... And I did the beautiful silver dollar shawl, a full lace knit. That's beautiful. I will turn you around in a bit, and yeah, have a look at my ladder. Right, so this was the Cozy Companions cowl. You made it by holding 2 yarns together. So I chose, there is a kit, and you need to go on to Purl Essence. Yeah, Purl Essence. They are marvellous, absolutely marvellous. Their customer service is really, really good. So they've got kits available. So you can just buy the pattern, and you could knit it from stash or knit from something else that you might want. So this was the fibre space scrumptious 4-ply, and this shade is Midnight. And this is the Cumulus. I've not used them before. And that's a silk. That's a silk blend, and that was the colour. Look at that! Isn't that beautiful? You hold those 2 colours together. Really lovely. All the colour combinations in the test knit were amazing, amazing. So, shall I show you what I made? Ta-da. Especially I've got it right way up as well. Yeah. Look at that. Can you see it? How lovely is that? Look at that colour. How rich is that? Shall I just take my glasses off? Put it on so you can see. Probably mess my hair up. But it is really lovely. Really lovely. Oh. Yeah, so it's quite a deep cowl, which is beautiful. Oh, there we are. Oh, look. Oh, perfect. That's what I need to wear all the time. Yeah, really lovely, really lovely. It's so soft, it is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So I'm not quite sure how to wear these things. Wouldn't it be a model? Yeah, lovely. So I hope you like that. I hope I've shown it off to its potential. Yeah, lovely, lovely. Oh. So that's what I've been working on. I have got a few other things, so I thought rather than try and cram it all in one podcast and it just be, I don't know, 6 hours long, I'd come back and show you. And then I thought I would show you a couple of whips. Should we do that? Yeah, should we do that? Okay, let's look at whips. Last time we were together, I shared with you a swatch. I wanted to take part in the knit along run by Fibrebound podcast, and this nanny loves to knit, and they were holding a petite knits make along, and you could choose whatever you wanted. And I was doing really well, but then let's just, whoa, my back. So this is the yarn that I chose because I have this in my stash. The colours, gorgeous, really autumnal. I've got a ball hanging here, so I don't quite know what to do with it. I don't want to get in a tangle. So I've started. So I've cast on. I've done the yoke and I've split for the sleeves. I knew that before I started knitting that the yardage was different. I think I was about 50 metres out per ball, and I've got 500 metres. No, I've got 500 grams. I've got 500 grams, whatever the meterage was. But I was short by 50 metres per ball. So, yeah, that's right. 500 metres was going to be short. But because I'm only 5'2", I gained in the length. Yeah, that I could easily cut a few inches off there. So what I decided to do was, I knew my sleeves would be slightly shorter as well, and then my length would be shorter, and I thought that would be okay. So I just knit for as long as I could till my yarn ran out. So this is the yarn. Look at the camera. Look at the camera, Karen. So I'd started. So I joined a new ball. And this is how far I've got. So I'm going to knit as long as this goes. So I'm hoping I could perhaps get past my elbow and get to about here. But what I did find, and this is only my 3rd garment for myself this year, I just got some like neck ache on arm and my wrist, like elbow ache. So if anybody has some tips as to how you can prevent pain when you're knitting, I'm just wondering, maybe I knit at the table. That, yes, I've got the weight up, but this is as far as I am. So it's a pretty decent size actually, isn't it? And I love it. I absolutely love it. So I put this cardigan on today because I thought that would perhaps show it off at its best. This is a bit busy, if I'm honest. This is a bit busier than what I expected. And I absolutely love this, but on the whole, yeah, on the whole, I'm really pleased. And it's not a perfect match because of the yarn that I've used, and I'm fine with that as well. And that I've used this from my stash. Again, I think I'm a person that takes me a long time to build my confidence, so I need something that's going to fit me and I'm going to feel comfortable wearing it. And the fact that, yes, so I've got it out of my stash. So once I've done this, if I find that I like it, I really wear it, then I can actually buy myself some yarn in a colour that I would like. So that is where I'm up to that. And I must admit, I haven't touched it for ages because of this pain. So I think this is something I am going to finish, and I would like to finish before the end of the year. So watch this space. Then I have another whip that I haven't touched, and is the Dolly cardigan from Truly Myrtle, and it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I haven't touched it because I've got in a bit of a tiz. I'll show you what I'm using first of all. It's the Rowan 4-ply merino. That's the colourway, teal. And I've cast on, I've done the rib, done the short row shaping. Be prepared to be amazed. Here we go, it's upside down. Ta-da! Yeah, ta-da! That much. And the reason being is because I've taught myself out of being able to do this. There is a slight colour work which is on my agenda to do, and I can't quite follow the pattern that's on. It's nothing to do with this pattern. It's nothing to do with the design. It's nothing to do with Truly Myrtle. It's me, and I have taught myself out of it. I'm not very good at reading things and trying to do them. I need to, like, if I get stuck, I need somebody to show me, so that, because I'm a kinesthetic learner. Well, that's how my mind works. I want somebody if I've watched somebody or they've shown me, I'm like, oh, I can get it. I don't know what the blockage was, but that's the way I am. And this has kind of bothered me because I've put it to one side and I keep looking. I'm putting it away, and I'm going to start that in the new year. That's what I've decided. So while I didn't want that to be part of my knitting process, it's part of my knitting journey, and I'm fine. I don't want to rush things. I want to be able to enjoy it. I just don't want to keep like churning stuff out. So I think I've been on quite a roll these last few months. I think I want to take a pause and slow down. So that's what my aim is with that. So I'll concentrate on that petite knits, and I think maybe that is the secret. A garment, I need to have one on the go. I get that finished. I'm just looking down to see what else I have to show you. But I think for my whips at the moment, I'm going to leave it at that. So this train of thought and the part that we are in the podcast has led me on to my make along. Earlier in the year, I think I had this young man. Many of you will recognise him from Luna Rabbit and Friends. And I don't think at the beginning of the year that he had his arms on or his tail. Fortunately enough, he has both of these elements now. This is supposed to be a Christmas present for my youngest daughter. She kind of knows about it. And as I say, I'm very good at talking myself out of things. So I thought to myself, oh, wouldn't it be a great idea to have a make along, have it for a year so that we haven't got the pressure of getting it finished, within such a short period of time with all your other projects. Yeah, that hasn't happened. And one of the reasons it hasn't happened for me is because I think I don't have a designated sewing place. With having 5 Jack Russells and 3 grandchildren, I'm very conscious that when I am in that zone, in that sewing zone, I make sure that I've picked up everything. And sometimes with the best will in the world, pins and stuff fall and little fingers can get hold of scissors and things. So I need to be a bit more proactive, and I have made a decision. Yeah, I've made a decision. You'll be thinking, why didn't you do that in the first place? That I need a designated sewing space. So hopefully at the beginning of this video, you'll have seen that I'm in the spare room and I've put all my sewing stuff in there so that I can come in and I can start, I can leave it laid out and I can walk away, and I know that nobody is going to have to come in to this space. And my decision is that I'm going to book some time to sew, and I'm a bit here, there and everywhere with how things are with life sort of picking up again. But I thought just start with an hour. So my goal is for 2 hours a week, 2 separate 1-hour sessions. So we'll see. So hold me accountable to it. But let me know if you are a multi-crafter, how you perhaps approach your time. Just do one project, get that finished, and then do another project, or do you, are you like me, you have 2 or 3 things on the go? So I have to make his outfit, which is a cravat, a jacket, and I think these are culottes. So I went to go and get a pack that I bought, excuse the crinkling, and I hadn't got it. Oh my word. So I thought, right, don't worry, go to Dundale, they'll have it, and just buy another pack, and then this pack will mysteriously turn up, but it hasn't. So they hadn't got any, so I've ordered it and it's arrived. So this is for his cravat. These are for his trousers, saw some fluff on there. And this is for his jacket. Yeah, his jacket. So I'm saying all this to you but I'm not going to be able to do it till next week. But I am going to slot these 2 1-hour sessions in, and I think the cravat should be fairly simple that's going to be out of this, and I aim to cut everything else out. So that's my first challenge for myself. So back to the whips. I know that we've got Christmas coming, and I don't know about you, but I've lost 2 months. It's a lot earlier this year than what it's ever been. I have some makes that are already done. I don't think I've got anything major to do. We have had a baby shower. As I say, I've got this baby coming Christmas Eve. So I've made some things, and I'll come back and I'll speak to you about those. And they're not just baby orientated. I've made a couple of things for Mum as well, which is really, I think they're really lovely, and I hope that she is going to like them. So I'll come back and talk to you about that. But digressing as I always do. So the mail is S and J. S and J. I should have written it down. I've just looked at it. Oh, excuse me. I'm having like a real brain fog with the menopause. So, yeah, I'm going to put it down here, because what I want is for you to enter and to be able to find the hashtag rather than me tell you something. So yeah, I do apologise for that. So we are going to, I'm going to extend the deadline. It's going to be 31st of January, and I thought that would be quite good for all of us, because I don't know about you, but I'm like, yeah, I want to make this and I want to make that, and I totally underestimate how much time it's going to take. So it's the 31st of January to enter. You can enter. There is a Ravelry page for it, and one of my friends is helping me with that. She's very kind, and you can enter it on Instagram as well. If you have problems, give me a message, direct message. Is it DM? Is that what I say? DM? DM me or email me. And it has to be 50% done, or if it's a kit, not even open. And we've got to the 31st of January. And it can be anything. It can be any kind of craft, knitting, crochet, a quilt. So embroidery. I've got a little embroidery kit which I would like to do, but I obviously have to get this one finished first. So yes, and I've got a bit of a plan. I think that's part of it, isn't it? That we need a plan. Oh, and we need prizes. We need prizes. And let me just go and get the prizes to show you. Right. Okay. So I was talking prizes. We have a bag made by myself. So a really nice size project bag. It's a little, yeah, pom-pom on. It's got my label on. Got polka dot lining. Really lovely. So it's a nice size project bag. There is a skein of yarn that I purchased for you from Crafty Clegg's Creation, and it's 100 grams and it's sock weight, and it's called Tutti Frutti. So I thought those two would go together quite well. So there's that prize there. And then another friend of mine has recently started dyeing, so I wanted to support her. I thought, what better way than to buy a skein of yarn, and I can give it away as a prize. So this is by the lovely Alex from My Yarny Corner. That's her logo. That's the details of the yarn. It's called Chocolate Lime. You get to see this. Look at this. Oh wow, I love chocolate limes. And there's a little flower, little daisy. So that's really lovely. So there's that. And then Lindsay from Stitch Create Love has donated one of her beautiful necklaces. Now this is mine. I bought one, but she has donated one. So it is similar but different, in the sense of I haven't unwrapped it because she's wrapped it beautifully and I don't want to spoil it. So here we are. Let me just look at that. There's so many beautiful things. What it is, it's stitch markers and progress keepers. So, you know, when you're out and you're knitting, you need to mark your work and everything. But it's so beautiful that I just use it as a necklace. Let me just model it for you. Oh, now I'm going to knock everything over. Right, that's my little girl. How cute is she? Bought her from Covent Garden with my daughter. We went down to see the Knit and Stitch show. We've both got one. I brought one back for my other daughter. There we are. So this is, oh, you can still see it. Oh, still not there. But that's how it is. And it is beautiful. So many things on there. It's absolutely jam-packed. She uses semi-precious stones. Yeah, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So she put all these on for me, all the things that I like. Oh, there's my initial. So she put K on. All the things I like. Cupcakes, birds, feathers to represent the birds. Oh, I'm jiggling. My scissors for my sewing. Little hair that we see up at the back on the field. Flowers. Yeah. Just lovely. And the owl. Yeah, lovely. So I've got some really nice prizes, so I thought that might be ideal. And don't worry, if you don't get much done between now and Christmas, we've still got, what, 5-6 weeks after Christmas. So that might be a bit of fun, mightn't it, in the new year. So yeah, please join me and let's see all the lovely makes that we can do. So you can do it on Instagram and you can enter it in Ravelry. So yeah, let's see my progress with the fox. Like I say it every time, so pleased it's finished now. I can just talk to you. I'm quite a shy person. I'm alright in my own little group. And if I really have to make some small talk, yeah, I'm not very good. Not very good. At the beginning of the video, hopefully you'll have seen a bit of footage of where I am. One of the things that we have done is we've changed. I'm in the spare bedroom now. In the spare bedroom, and I have a designated sewing space, which I'm quite excited. I am very excited about that. I want to be able to come in here and just please myself, and I'm really happy. So I have like a podcast set up. I've got a swivelly chair now. Let me show you my ladder. I'm really proud of that. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry. I'll show you. Yeah, so I'm very proud of it in the sense that I've made all these. That's a Kira. Right, I've got to get used to. Right, this is the Kira Cove shawl that I knitted last year. This is, I think, 2 or 3 years ago. There were these Sirdar cakes. They were very popular. I made that shawl. Where am I going? This is the Humblebee shawl that I made for Ruth. This along the Cross a Pond Mal. This is the Spindrift shawl that I made that. Oh, this is the Stephen West shawl. Let me just put you down. Sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, that's the Stephen West shawl. This is the lacy shawl that I made with John Arbon's yarn, Devonshire. That's a lace weight yarn. And then this is the, oh, let's turn you around again slightly, sorry. And then this one here is the Silver Dollar shawl from Twin Set and Pearls. And this one here, I'll have to really tip you down. Hold on. Bear with, hold on tight. And then this one here, I wear this quite a lot actually. Oh, wear it so much it falls off. Yeah, and it is, it's called the Zigzag shawl. And I made this in lockdown last year. It's 2 balls of variegated West Yorkshire spinners, and it's a 4-row pattern repeat, I think, if I remember rightly. Yeah, it does actually go quite a lot of things. So yes, So I have that, which I'm really pleased with. Right, so yes, I'm in a new place, love it. So I'm hoping that I will be a little bit more productive in the sense of things that I would really like to do. So what are your plans? Tell me what your plans are, what you're hoping to make in, well, I suppose next year really, and what you're thinking as we are drawing near to the end of the year. Or are you just furiously working through like your projects? So I'm going to leave it there because I don't want it to be too long. I hope I haven't waffled too much. So I hope you've enjoyed my company, and I'll certainly enjoy yours. So yes, leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to and what your current whip is that you would like to get finished. So that's it from there. I am going to leave you, and I'll be back soon, very soon I think, and share some more and share some more projects with you, my friends. So I wish you well. Look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye.